Looks like we're back for another episode of Phantoms of Prehistoric. Let's see what else we've got today on the island.
Seems like today we are seeing quite a famous animal. Also, as you can see, quite a colorful tray of animals. This is the Stegosaurus, a medium to potentially a large-sized creature that lived around the Jurassic period. I'm really sorry for all that stuttering. As you can see, they come in a variety of beautiful colors, ranging from the following. The most common color is orange, with brown plates and tan garments on their plates. Another common color is green with orange and brown plates. However, the second most rarest color in the Stegosaurus genes is brown with white plates with blue tips, as you can see here by this beautiful Stegosaurus. But last but not least is the most beautiful, but sadly currently the most rarest color that a Stegosaurus can be bestowed upon. It is blue with blackish blue plates. These are quite a rare but yet really beautiful sight, as you can see. It's odd to see this one is out in the day. Typically, these kinds of Stegosauruses usually pop out at night. But for now, it seems like this blue one is quite a happy camper in the day.
Stegosauruses have been spotted living in Saharan or dry deserts. Like today, we have the Black Desert on this island, and it seems like the Stegosauruses, or at least this herd, has called it home. But Stegosauruses can also live in the following regions of the island, such as the grassy plains, where there's nothing but grass for the Stegosauruses to munch on, along with dense forests that the Stegosauruses usually hide in, and this is especially good if some of them have the perfect camouflage for this region, such as those green ones I've mentioned earlier. That's why Stegosauruses have a lot of colors. It's because of the different regions they live in. Because of this, they have a multitude of colors to blend in with the corresponding environments. That is why the blue one is the most rarest, because sadly it doesn't really provide much camouflage to the poor Stegosaurus, but it'll get more attractive to potential mates, which is why this blue one might get lucky this season.
Now, Stegosauruses, they always have a single bull male or female leading the herd. In this case, it seems to be either the blue one or the white plate one over here. The alpha has the rights to mate with other members of the herd, sizing them up one by one and seeing if they are worthy enough to mate. And once they do, they will later on lay eggs throughout the season. We will later touch up on that side of the spectrum later. But sadly for now, this herd is going to have a lot more to worry about than just laying eggs. Seems like this herd is being stalked by a Majungasaurus, another medium-sized creature that did not live in the same region as Stegosaurus, but in the Black Desert, is one of the only few predators living in this hot, dense region.
Now it's time to observe their combat behavior and see what happens when this Majungasaurus
fancies picking a fight with them. So he attacks. When a Stegosaurus feels threatened, they'll start patting their feet on the ground, almost looking like they're charging, but instead they'll actually turn their ears to the predator, exposing their tails. These tails are armed with really powerful spikes known as stagomizers, and these stagomizers are enough to even pierce a dinosaur's heart. making them very, very dangerous for a would-be predator like our friend here, the Majungasaurus. And as you can see, there are currently 3 of them having their backs turned to him. One swing is possibly enough to kill him. He has just been swung at, and his face is severely cut. The Majungasaurus makes a smart decision and decides to leave, as the herd continues living in peace.
Around a month has passed since that incident, and it seems like the Stegosauruses will have a new generation for the season.
As you can see, this lucky female managed to produce 3 eggs. Now, when females produce eggs like this, they'll usually be nest-bound. By them, I mean the whole herd. So sadly, this herd is going to have to stay here for the next 4 weeks until these eggs finally hatch. But luckily, thanks to their armor-like exterior, and of course their teamwork effort, nobody's going to be dying on anyone's watch in this herd. Once the eggs hatch, the herd will be able to travel again. And of course, the babies will be protected by the herd. Once the eggs hatch into babies that we call calves, they will then begin traveling to more grassier parts of the island, simply because it has more water and more plentiful resources to raise a bigger family like this. And not to mention a little bit less predators, unlike this very, very big land. Speaking of predators, looks like the Majungasaurus is back. This time, he's here to get revenge. It seems like he's targeting one of the babies. The Stegosaurus has missed. However, the Stegosaurus, it's making it clear that it will not miss again. And sadly, to make things worse for the Majungasaurus, Stegosauruses usually do this to protect their young from predators like him. Just like modern-day elephants, Stegosauruses will group around the kids, keeping them safe in the middle, and form a defensive circle. And if any predator tries to get through, they will be met with a spiky grave. The Majungasaurus is furious, but he knows there's nothing he can do. So he leaves disappointed again, and this time for good, unless he wants to die next time. Looks like the herd, or at least this one, is going to have a beautiful, but yet rambunctious new generation when they become the new leaders of this herd.
Thank you for watching Phantoms of Prehistoric. See you next time for another episode.